Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am GrandMcLegend and today we are going to be talking about a request from Token Porn himself, and his channel will be in the description, by the way. Go and support him, he is an absolute legend. But yeah, today we are going to be having a look at his request, of which was the FV217 Badger. And overall, I've actually been wanting to review this tank. It's really nice, and I just want to share my thoughts on it, how it was changed in like the far away balance changes in the past, and just how really nice this tank can really be. So the Badger is basically a tier 10 British tank destroyer, and it is probably the best British tank destroyer overall. So we are just going to have a look at the stats of this thing. So it has 2,000 hit points, and you do have 215mm of armor on the front. Now this is a hull down vehicle, so when you go hull down, that'll probably go to quite a lot of armor millimeters, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it is very nice indeed. 253.4 meters of view range, and you do have a concealment of 69 while stationary, 50 while moving, and 13 upon firing. You have 3,775 DPM in this tank, which is really nice, especially when you want to bully the tanks that have less DPM than you, as well as the armor as well. 7.31 seconds of reload time, and then you do have 275mm of APCR. That is APCR standard, so that really sucks if you ask me, because APCR is a really shit shell. 370mm of heat pen, and 110 on your HE, which is really, really nice. 460 alpha on your APCR, 390 on your heat, and 550 on your HE. Now the HE has a 90 damage difference to the APCR, so try and get that damage out when you can. It will be really nice indeed. 3.3 seconds of aim time, and you have a dispersion of 0.335, 10 degrees of gun depression, and a top speed of 36 kilometers an hour. Now this tank does not have any special consumables, but it does have sandbags for some reason. I didn't even know it did, to be fair. So what I'm going to do is just equip one of them, and then, well, that is basically that. So let's go into a battle in the Badger. Now, this tank, if you can get it on a ridge, it works wonders. But if you're on flat ground and then you're against like a high caliber tank, then yeah, you're going to die, because they can just switch to their premium rounds, and they will just be able to butter right through you. So what are we going to do? I'm going to try and go in the middle. You see those mounds on the right side of my screen? You can go hull down there in this tank, so I'm going to try my best to go hull down in that area. So let's see what we can do. We should be expecting to meet a VK72, a Yo, and a Kronwagen on the left side. But because a Kronwagen and a Yo are both hull down tanks, I'm hoping they go right side so they won't be able to shoot into me. So what I'm going to do is just sit right here and see if we can spot anything. And odds are, yep, there it is. The M6 Yo is over here. So I'm just going to wait for him to back up, switch to HE, and the VK has spotted me. So odds are he's going to pen me, which is unfortunate because, yeah, there we go. So this VK is getting absolutely wrecked by our DPM, which is really nice. He is now a one-shot, possibly. And, well, yeah, that is just how nice this tank's got us. So we do get a bounce from the Yo. He does miss, and he does bounce again. So we're just going to shoot him again, and that also brings him down to a one-shot. So you can see that the damage output of this tank is disgusting. 3,700 DPM is not something to play against, and it can be lethal, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is just shoot you there, and now you are dead. So now it's a 7 versus 4, like, and we've done 2.7k already, and we haven't even tried, which is really nasty, especially when you're again, well, it's really nasty overall if you ask me. So we are just going to get penned by the XM, which is not a surprise if you ask me. And we are just going to see if we can side scrape against this GFT, because I know he is... oh, he's not aiming at me. That's a surprise. But yeah, we are just going to do this and miss the shell. So I'm going to get back, because that Kronwagen is now after me, isn't he? I assume. No, he is not. So we are just going to miss the other shell. So the issue with this tank is that the aim time, or the aim circle, sorry, is very, very prone to blooming. And that is a really annoying thing about this tank, because you really, like, lose accuracy when you're on traversing. So, yeah, do keep that in mind. If you try and traverse at the last second, yeah, you're going to lose all that accuracy, and then you'll have to aim the entire thing. Otherwise, you'll just miss. Trust me, if you don't aim, you will miss. So, that was a really quick game. It is all our tanks are still alive, and that just shows that... Well, I mean, I know that the Badger has nothing to do with the team being competent, but it just shows that we tore through the enemy like they were paper. And 3.4k damage, that is hardly difficult to do in this tank, especially if you put it in the right situations. I mean, we did get penned by the VK72, and we did get penned by the XM, but the XM is a tank destroyer, it's what you expect. And, well, yeah, that is basically that. So we do have some old guy from my old tournament team in the FV217B. And his name, well, not his name, but I do know him, and he is a good player. So we need to be aware of where that 215B will go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go left side. And we are going to see if we can bully their T100 Light, their Batchat, and their Progetto 65. So the Batchat has been spotted on the other side of this weird thing. And it looks like the entire team has come this way on the enemy. So we are just going to go onto this ridge and see if we can go hull down. And that is basically the one thing that this tank is good at, and doing damage, obviously. Because it is a tank destroyer, and very nice damage output when you hit your shots. So I'm just going to stay sat here and see if we can hit anything. So we do have the IS-4 coming over here, but it looks like he's just going to come full guns blazing right into the line of my gun, and we're just going to get a nice ammo rack crit into that guy. So the T100 does bounce his shell. I believe that was just regular AP, because he did 310 block damage. So we're just going to get another nice shot into you. And we are just going to back up, because the Yo and the IS-4 are both going to flank in a minute. So I really want to help out this Rhino, because he is being absolutely ripped apart right now. So we are just going to turn around. Now, the one thing to note about this tank is that the Traverse got nerfed in the recent update. Or not recent, but in the previous balance changes. So that is not good in terms of being able to turn around as quickly as normal. So we are just going to get a miss onto you again. But because our reload is really nice, we can now take out that guy. So we are just going to keep pushing. And we're going to get a hatch snipe into the M6 Yo. T100's a one shot, so I'm not worried about him. And we are just going to bully this Yo. And you can see that we are just dealing with this guy so quickly. He is using the 300 Alpha gun, I believe, which is really handy, because he won't be able to do as much damage to us. So we're just going to turn around, face our guy here, and track him and see that we can do what we can do here. So we do have the VK72 here, and we do also have the Batchat here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go straight up like this, try and bait the VK, and just bounce him, because, well, yeah, why not? So I am just going to get a shot into the VK, and I'm going to just focus on the VK. I don't care about the 215B right now, and we're just going to ammo rack him. So this guy is just absolutely tearing me apart, as you can see. So I'm just going to turn around and then bounce. Come on, I bounced the guy. But yeah, that he's going to probably like talk to me about that, my skill issue in bouncing a 215B. But yeah, we did win nonetheless, and we did 4.4k damage. Now that was a very nice game, not gonna lie. We chose our targets wisely and we did all our stuff correctly. So I'm just going to give this guy, or what do we give him? We'll give him a duck, because why not? But yeah, the Badger is a very nice tank. If you haven't got it, you're also missing out, because this tank is just really nice to play, and it's a fantastic tank. Like, yeah, the Traverse was nerfed because it could turn round almost as fast as a 263, which was very fast before they both got nerfed. But yeah, this tank, it still rocks. It is a fantastic tank. It is probably one of the best tank destroyers in tier 10, and it's overall just amazing. And that is basically all I have to say on the Badger. Just go hold down, use that DPM against the enemy, and aim your shots, because you will miss otherwise, trust me. But yeah, that is basically it on the Badger. So if you haven't liked or subscribed to the channel already, do consider doing so, as it helps me out. If you want to join my Discord server, the link is in the description below. Leave a comment down below if you have any requests you would like me to see. And well, that is basically it from me. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.